And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's episode of DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Season 6, Episode 4. Pretty interesting episode here. Actually, kind of funny as well, you know. So, as the search continues, and by the way, spoiler, and as the search continues for Sarah Lance, the team have found out information about an alien that crash landed in Cuba during, I believe, 1962, during the whole Cuban Missile Crisis. So the team literally get led by Mick Rory, who found out that, oh yeah, there's an alien in Cuba. Let's go over there. So they decide, okay, no problem. They go to Cuba. They try to take out the alien. Unfortunately, certain events end up happening where at one point they thought they kidnapped the alien before the government of Cuba decides to, I guess, maybe experiment with it. They end up discovering that they have stolen a nuclear missile. Now, back in those days, Cuba and I believe America were pretty much button heads. So America got blamed for stealing a missile. And they blamed Cuba as well for even having a missile. So they went to butt heads again. So Nate and Zuri decided they need to go to Washington to prevent the president from pretty much blowing up Cuba, while the rest of the team have to prevent Cuba from blowing up the United States and setting up World War III, but also try to retrieve the alien and also see what he or she knows about Sarah Lance's whereabouts. Like I said, interesting episode. No Sarah tonight. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see any Sarah. We didn't even get to see Constantine at all in this episode. It was more heavily focused on Zuri, her brother, Ava, and of course Mick and Nate. So that was pretty cool. Good team ups. Pretty cool action. Very funny moments with the president of the United States. I believe it was supposed to be JFK. They called him Jack at one point. Not too sure why, but okay. But there was a funny scene where they were literally had the I guess what the code for nuclear strike in America, the nuclear football as they call it. So apparently the president went to Harvard, so they all pretended to be football players because the military's top generals, they wanted to nuke Cuba. The president wasn't sure what was going on. They tried to blame it on Zuri because they thought she was just a stupid secretary who kind of mess up all the information that she was typing on the typewriter. So they ended up playing football with the actual nuclear football, which is basically a briefcase with nuclear codes inside it. So that was pretty funny. Mick ended up meeting the alien. They butted heads, obviously. And then, of course, they got the information what they need. And Mick and the alien took off on the Wave Rider to go find Sarah. So I don't know if this is supposed to be where Mick leaves the show, because I know he's supposed to be leaving, or maybe he's leaving at the end of the show. I'm not really sure. But he's going to go off to try to find Sarah Lance with the alien, who ended up turning into a female. So that was pretty cool. And then now the Ava and the rest of the team, they got to go crash at Constantine's house. So when it returns in 2 weeks, let's see how Constantine likes having guests at his house. Minus Zuri, because he's sleeping with her, so that's a whole different situation. But like I said, interesting episode, pretty funny moments, you know, cool looking alien. It was the same alien that Gary is, so that species, so that's pretty interesting. Maybe it's Gary's fiance or something, who knows. But only time will tell. When we get more information about what this whole why Sarah is in space deal is. But we have to wait and see. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Stay tuned for more, and thank you very much, and have a good night.